All right, we're live. Okay, no change in the interest rates, but at 2:30 Eastern Standard New York time, the Fed chair is going to address the Senate committee, whatever, and they're very concerned about the economy. So no change in forward guidance at all. All right. Okay, so they extend the central bank dollar repo and swap lines until March 31st of next year. And they're saying it's claiming a lot of hardship. The futures market's very volatile. The Dow jumped up over 100 points, and now it's only up 40 something points. Now it's up 50 something points. It's just jumping and skipping all over the place right now. Precious metals are pretty much where they were before. Not a lot going on there. But yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a little volatile coming into this, and that it is. So they're going to extend these swap lines right now. I know, man. I don't get what they're doing either. I'm gonna be honest with you. What they're doing doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. Makes no sense. Wow. All right. So basically, the market had a knee-jerk reaction to the news, but I think what the market's really waiting for is for him to address, the banking finance committee thing, whatever, at 2:30. So that's what's on and popping right now. That's going to be an issue. I can tell you that right off the rip. That's going to be an issue because we're at a spot we've never been before. And in a lot of things that they're doing and saying just don't make a lot of sense at all. All right. So, in addition to that, the market has done some weird stuff this morning. It's looking like it's, you know how when a person is playing baseball, how you're leading on, you're on a base, you're supposed to be on second base, but you're standing in between second and third base trying to steal third. I think that's the position the markets have moved into. Meaning they can sell off at any moment, or they could technically start to try to rally at any moment. That's what I see. That's what I see happening right now. Very interesting right now. Mad funny here. A lot of volatility. The dollar is really falling even more. The dollar is right now in jeopardy of falling into the 92 handle. The 92 handle. So this is looking quite nasty. Dollar is still falling. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Um, yeah, man, it's a lot of nonsense, dude. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. It's almost like the market doesn't trust them anymore. Doesn't trust the Fed. Doesn't believe in the Fed anymore. The Fed has become irrelevant to the market. The market is still doing what it was doing before the announcement and just hanging out where it's hanging out. So it's like it's saying whatever to the Fed, saying whatever. Fed says blah 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 about the rates. The market's like whatever. Okay, yeah, whatever. whatever. So yeah, these are interesting times for sure, man. It really is. It's like the market doesn't care, really. It doesn't care. It's doing what it's doing, and it's moving where it's moving, and it doesn't care. We are all over the place right now. Yeah, if they got to sacrifice the dollar to keep assets up, you're right. You're right. You're right, Dirt. That's what they care about. They care about these markets. They don't care about nothing else. Seriously, everybody else can kick rocks as far as the Fed is concerned. You can kick rocks. You don't like what we doing? Kick rocks. We're gonna do what we do. That's like the Fed stance right now. They're like, we gonna do what we do. They don't care. So if that should tell you everything you need to know about where we are, as a country, where we are, with as far as the fiscal situation as a country. Everything that we want to know, could know, need to know is right here before us. And they're saying, whatever, we're going to continue to do what we do, and we don't care about anybody's opinions. I told you, they are dead set, man, on getting Trump out of office and taking over every aspect of the government at the federal level and at the local level. The Democrats know they need to take over both houses and the White House and the local government so that they can install their new world order. That's what this is about. So I don't know, man. We got jobless claims coming out tomorrow too. Man, we got a lot going on, you guys. Yeah, exactly. I like that. I like that. Dirt said in the live chat, when Trump can sign a $6.2 trillion relief package in one setting, that shows you how much the dollar's worth. You're right. It's just throwing it everywhere, right? So the dollar has become the new harlot, just throwing it all over the place, right? Unbelievable. 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 That's what we are right now. Unbelievable. Wow. And right now this pullback in the market, man, is proven to be a problem right now. This is a straight up problem. I don't know if there's anything they can do to turn the tide on this ship. It's just too much going on. I don't think it's possible. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it's possible right now. How they gonna do it? I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. I'm looking, but I ain't seeing it. I am trying. I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt here, but I gotta be honest, man. I'm not seeing what I need to see right now. I'm just not seeing it. I think it's toast. I think we're in game over. We're in the last quarter right here. You know? Unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. Question is, do you think they are just destroying the dollar because they know a financial reset is coming? Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even like saying reset because that's not really an accurate way to put it, because it's not a reset has the connotation that we're still sticking to the old system. We're just going to reset everything or erase all the debt like a chapter 7 bankruptcy. No, this is not a reset. This is an uninstallment of outdated software and reinstalling for the first time the new software, the new world order. All right. They had to do away with the old world order in order to produce a new world order. That's what I believe is happening right now in front of our face. They're prepping us, they're preparing us for this new world order. All right. Just like the pink lady said in the Harry Potter series, I will have order. Or just like the dude in the movie Titanic, when the ship was sinking, he had a gun and he shot in the air. It's like, I will have order. So this is about order. And no, unfortunately, the new world order will not be ethical. It's going to be straight up purge. I think I've mentioned that before. We're talking purge. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I'm trying to tell you something. It's purge. It's going to be purge. And along with the purge is going to be persecution. Many people will be persecuted from the purge. It's going to be a hateful and godless system. Not saying that this one is any better, but that's what it is. All right. It's going to be a very satanic, ungodly system, a lot worse than the one we have now. All right. I would rather keep what we got than to receive what's coming, because what's coming is going to be absolutely nasty. And I don't think the world is ready for it. I don't think they get it. I don't think they quite understand what is coming, because what is coming is absolutely barbaric. It is wild. It is crazy. But now here's the flip side, though. With all this craziness that's coming, on the back of all of this, once, on the other side of this, right, is going to be tremendous prosperity. Tremendous prosperity. They think they're going to be successful with this, making people accept, their system. It's going to be all about capitalism. Capitalism is what allows the little guy to become wealthy. All right. Socialism, communism is resources, distributed in the hands of the few. All right. If your name ain't Lord so and so, nobleman so and so, then you're not going to be down with the program, and you're going to starve. You're a peasant. You're stuck in the feudal system. But under capitalism, that allows everybody and anybody to prosper. And I believe that's what you're going to see. All right. So, hey, what up, bro? What up, bro? Yeah, okay. This is my brother. In real life, this is my brother right here. He says, he's talking about the coin shortage. He said he doesn't know if I've talked about that. He just got here. Yes, I did talk about that before, so I'll bring it up again. It is my personal belief and opinion that there really is not a coin shortage. I believe what is happening is that they're trying to do away with coinage, with paper fiat money. They want to go to the digital blockchain crypto format. It's still a form of fiat. It's just not going to be physical, tangible. They want to get all the paper money out of the system and a lot of the coins out of the system. That's why it's one-way pockets right now. If you go to a store and you pay in coins, they will accept your coins, but they got big signs up saying, don't expect any change. We're not going to give you any coins. See, if you have it set up as one-way pockets, that's how they're going to take all the coins out of the system, because they've already told you, we're not giving change. We don't give change. We'll take your change, but we're not giving you change back. That's how they can guarantee that all the change is getting sucked out of the system. And then eventually they're going to say, okay, even if you do have change, we no longer accept coins. All right. So they're doing this incrementally to get rid of paper money and to discourage paying with coins. Now, it's coming under the guise of public safety and public health, saying that they have to do it this way to prevent the spread of the virus. The virus has nothing to do with it. The virus is being used as an excuse for them to do it. Because they just came out on the news one day and said, "Oh, by the way, we're no, all electronic money only, no coins, blah blah blah." People will be going, berserk. So they have to do it incrementally, and they have to have a story and a rationale, an excuse to cover what they're doing, and that's what they're doing. So as far as coinage is concerned, there's no shortage. They're just they want to get the coins out of circulation, out of the system, so that they can make room for the digital. They've even given you a backstory why paper is bad, because paper money could have the coronavirus on it. So you don't want anyone's paper money. You want digital money, because digital money won't make you sick. And the reason why they want the digital money is because then it's easier for them to control the digital money. All right. They can shut your digital money off if you get out of line. If they don't like what you say and do, they can shut you down. You dig? So for a while, you're still going to be able to do things with cash, but then after a while, you will no longer be able to pay and do anything with cash. And that's already happening. It's been happening for the last couple of years. Certain places have big signs up saying that they don't accept $100 bills, or they don't accept $20 bills. So that's already been something that they've been doing for a minute now, saying that they no longer accept certain legal tender. All right, what you saying? All right, my man said people being arrested for protecting their home, while other people are allowed to walk around with their finger on the trigger and shoot someone on accident. Sorry, three someone's. Yeah, it's true. Again, I mean, it lets you know what's going on here, man. It's weird. All right, what my man Dirk got to say. 25 years ago, Pluto was in Capricorn. We had the American Revolution. 2,000 years ago, we moved from Aries to Pisces. The transition will be hard, but humanity will prevail. Don't know so much about the stars, because the stars have changed a lot over the last, like you said, a couple thousand years. It's not the same sky. It's not the same skyline. So I don't know. I'm sure it was probably more useful back then, but not now. Let's see. Needed to use a grocery self checkout just to break $100 bill. Yeah, look at it this way too, you guys. Okay, they're already trying to discourage you using cash. What happens when you go to an ATM machine that's not your bank? You're being charged a fee to convert the digital money into physical money. There's a fee. Those ATM fees, they're charging you a fee to convert your money. If you want to still use paper money, physical money, and you go to an ATM that's not part of your bank, then you're going to get charged for that. They want to implement a fee to psychologically condition you that paper money is bad. See how painful this is? Every time you come and you try to do this, there's going to be some pain associated with it to get you out of that mindset, to get you to start using the plastic more. All right. So there's a science behind all of this. There's a rhyme and reason why they're doing what they're doing. They're not just doing it for fun. There's a reason that they're doing this, and they want you to comply. And that's the only way they can get you to comply, is to use, this type of conditioning. So that's what it is. It's, at the end of the day, it's conditioning. Yeah, they are rearranging society. Yeah, they have to destroy the old system in every way, shape, and form. So I don't know, man. We'll see what he says. Like I said, I'm still rolling the dice. I still think before we eat dinner this evening, Donald Trump is going to address the nation, and they're going to say I just executive ordered extended unemployment benefits, or some kind of moratorium on whatever he feels they need to do right now. They're going to do it. And the reason why he's not doing it before Powell testifies is because they want to see what Powell says and does, and then I'll let him know what he needs to do. Because don't forget, this is still an election year too. So they're not going to be caught slipping on an election year. They're going to let it all fly, let it all hang out, do whatever you have to do in order to gain or seize power. So in this case, if you want to seize power, you got to keep giving the people bread and circus. You got to keep feeding them more, 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 more. And that's what's happening right now. It's feeding you more and more and more. So you'll be like, I'm voting for Trump. And that's why the Democrats have been so busy too, trying to make it so that we won't have any free elections in the future. They want to have it so that the election is Jimmy rigged for them. They figured out a way to seize power politically without it, costing them or having them thrown in prison. That's why they want their man in the White House, so that he could pen this stuff into law that they want. And it's just going to be a disaster, man. Seriously. People think look, people have no idea. Who are they going to blame when Trump is out of office? They always like to blame things on the sitting president, but they don't think about what happens when that person leaves. Now who you going to blame? They're not there for you to kick around anymore. You dig what I'm saying? So what they're going to do 20 years from now, when this place is looks like a deserted western something, you know what I'm saying? A deserted town in an old western. You see tumbleweeds everywhere. Who they going to blame then? They're going to still be talking about, see, this all started, 7 years ago when Donald Trump was elected president. He did this. They want to skip over the fact that we've had like 9 presidents since he left office, and each one made their own contribution to this. You trying to say what he did, you couldn't stop, really? So it's always about taking credit for things that go their way and blaming somewhere else when they can't get their way. It's just a wash, rinse, and repeat type of a cycle. And like I covered this morning with this wave of homelessness that's coming, I'm telling you, man. You said bank like Bank of America and Chase, they don't accept cash. See, I don't fool with Bank of America like that no more. So I believe what you're saying, because they're crooked anyway. They always have been. So yeah, see, there it is. Yeah, we're gonna cover some more stuff tomorrow. I couldn't go as deep as I wanted to this morning because I wanted to prepare for all the other stuff I had to do. But yeah, we're gonna go in some more because it's still a lot more to be told about what's really going down here, and it's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. This is not cool. It's not funny. It's not pretty. Like I said, it's not funny. It's not pretty. But we do need to, as a people, we need to at least wake up. Even if it's nothing you can do, you still need to know what you're dealing with. I'd rather know, like I said, that the punch is coming than to ignore it, and then you get hit and bam, those hurt the worst. All right, let's see here. Have you seen the video of the doctors talking about COVID that was taken down? Sorry to change the topic. We talk later if you want. Oh no, I did cover that. I covered that. If you go back and look on my YouTube channel, just pull up any live pre-market post scan I did talking about COVID-19 or anything like that. I've broken that all the way down, and I talked about those doctors too. And I knew they took the video down. The only way for you to find that video now is to go to man, I'm drawing a blank. Live chat, help me out. What's those? I know it's like three websites you can go to watch banned videos. I think one is actually called Banned TV or banned.com, bannedtv.com or something like that. So yeah. And Kodak being up 1,900%, man. Really? Weren't they just bankrupt like yesterday? Didn't they lose? Weren't they bankrupt yesterday basically because of the the onset of digital cameras and people having phones that have high resolution cameras on it? Didn't their business like dry up? Nobody was buying Polaroid cameras and stuff. Aren't they dead? Haven't they been gone? How did they come back all of a sudden? I thought Kodak been gone. Weren't they? I mean, somebody help me out here. What my fact checkers? Didn't Kodak go away some years ago or something? And now all of a sudden they in the news talking about they just won some kind of money from the government, almost $1 billion. How they get that contract to do something like that? Was it a no bid contract, or that's what it sounded like too? You know what I'm saying? This is just crazy, man. Kodak ain't about nothing. Kodak, really? Hold on. See, now you're gonna make me pull some stuff up. Hold on. Kodak, not Kodak. Mm-mm. Let me see something here. You mean Bodak? Because they ain't no Kodak. They've been gone, man. All right, let's see here. Let me just take a look, see what I can find out real quick. Because sometimes I can find stuff. Let's see here. All right, they must, if they're back in business, they must have changed their name. I mean, their ticker and stuff too. I'm looking now. I see Kodaks. What's the ticker for Kodak? Because I don't see it. This is a bunch of nonsense, I tell you that. Nonsense. Yeah, and the forced vaccinations are coming, you guys. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. Well, the market's going higher because you got a lot. Well, there's a lot to go with that. Oh, so you say KODK? Thanks, man. Thanks. KODK. Okay, thanks. All right, I found it. You're right. Good looking out, man. Thanks. KODK. All right. Okay. All right. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah. All right. The reason why the market's going up, let me explain this. Okay. So here we go. You have the Federal Reserve Bank, all right, deciding that they were going to turn on their laptop and that they were going to sign in, log into their trading account and start buying up U.S. securities by the boatload, backing up the truck. So you got the Fed backstopping the market right now. All right, that's what they're doing. Okay, so good question here. We got Brandon has a good question. How can we get a waiver for forced vaccinations? Okay. So as far as the vaccination thing goes, as it stands right now, most states have waiver where you can just say, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not getting it, whatever. And most doctors, they offer it because they'd be like, we'll be derelict in our duties if we didn't at least offer you flu shots, vaccines, whatever. It's not forced. They just ask because they have to do their job. And you just say, they are like, my doctors already know. They say, yo, I got to ask, but I already know what you're going to say, but I have to ask, do you want the flu shot? Do you want this one? And I'm like, no. And then they start laughing. Like, yeah, I knew. I just had to ask. I had to do my job. But it's not forced. I'm not being told if you don't do this, I'm not going to be your doctor no more. I'm out of here. Thank God I'm not seeing any kind of radicalized doctors like that. But right now, you as an adult, you have a say what you put in your body. Forced vaccinations is something different. All right, totally different. Forced is there is no waiver. All right, forced means you do this or else you face violence, you face arrest, you face imprisonment, you face fines. Okay, that's being forced. All right, that's a forced vaccine where they say we're jabbing you or else. And in some cases, under a forced vaccination program, you're going to be vaxxed whether you want to or not. They'll still hit you with the fines, imprisonment, and still give you the shot while you're in prison. Forced means everyone's getting it, and you can't say you don't want it because we'll hunt you down and we'll stab you in your sleep. We'll wait till you sleep, and we'll sneak up in your house. with a needle, a hypodermic needle, and we will stab you in the arm and give you the vaccine. You're not getting out of it, or we'll lock you up and strap you down and give it to you. You don't want to be in the chair. They got this chair in jail and in prisons. It's a whack chair, man. Where they strap you to this chair. You can't. The only thing you can do when you're in this chair is blink. You can blink and that's it. You literally have no control of your arms, legs, waist, neck, head. You can't turn your head. You can't do nothing. They put you in that chair and stick you with whatever they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's what a forced campaign would look like. All right. And yeah, you're right. I know about the California thing. If you know, in California, your kids can't even go to school if they don't get certain shots. That's pretty much just about anywhere. That's about all 50 states, just about. But yeah, these are issues. So to answer the earlier question, what you're seeing is the market rallying because the Fed is backstopping. Okay, Jerome Powell is on now, so let's see what he's talking about. I wish you guys could hear this, but you can't. I'm gonna break it down for you. Of course, you know he's doing a what's that thing? He's doing a social distancing thing. So he's like from some location, there's no one around him, and he's just talking. Okay, he's talking about expanding unemployment and stimulus. Let's see. Okay, there's going to be a U.S. Federal Open Market Committee statement and reply to this when he's done. MasterCard is running an immunity passport trial in Africa now. That is absolutely abysmal. Yeah, right. It does come out voluntary. They make it voluntary, but here's the rub, though. Like you said, you won't be able to do anything without it. It's once they roll out the vaccine ID, vaccine passport, vaccine this and that, you won't be able to do anything. That's like it'll be analogous, like a precursor to the mark of the beast. You won't be able to buy and sell unless you had a mark. Unless you have that, then you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to get a job. You won't be able to go inside of the store and shop for groceries. They won't let you do anything. They'll make it painful for you and almost impossible for you to move in society. Doctor at Johns Hopkins told my mother he would not treat her if she did not get her flu shot. I just found out recently, started treating her a few years ago. Yes, you got some of these doctors that are sold out to the system. But thank God that's few and not the many. All right, another guy in the live chat says, I was stuck in India during COVID for a bit. They were talking about immunity passports. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're talking about that now here in the States. Let's see, to have the housekeeping come to work, the workers need to have papers proving they were COVID free just to work. Wow. Do you have your papers? Yep, papers, please. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is Boeing finished as a company since 737 and tourism is still struggling? I would say that line of business for them is finished. Remember, Boeing does more than just build 737s. Boeing is also a federalized company, meaning that they get federal contracts to do certain things and to build certain things. So keep that in the back of your hat too. Just because the Boeing thing is a wash doesn't mean they're done. The government will keep them employed for a long time, for years to come. Because that's how the government does. They'll on these top secret things, what they do is they'll contract with one company to build a wing, another company to do the wheels, another company to do the engine, another company, that's how they do. They break stuff up like that. The government always keeps you compartmentalized, especially when you're talking about the security clearance type stuff. Anything that has to do where you need a security clearance to work on it or to work there, trust and believe they're doing a lot of stuff. They're not gonna be hurting for money. These are big multi-billion-dollar contracts that these companies get. So they're gonna be all right. If one business line goes belly up, they still have several more, and their biggest line is going to be government grants and funding and projects. All right. Hey, Brandon, I hear you, man. That's going to be an underground thing. That's going to be a thing. All right. Brandon in the live chat says that he has a doctor friend that he maybe be able to convince them to shoot him a fake vaccine and insert it into the system as vaccinated. Yeah, yeah. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. Yep. That'll be an underground business. Yo, you need that, that ID. I got you. I got a doctor hookup for you. I got a doctor. You come in and they'll still charge you whatever the fee is. They'll still charge you. And they'll make the doctor still have to give an account to who they gave the shot to and when and all that stuff. And what they'll do, you'll come in, you'll pay for the shot, but he's not going to shoot you with it. He's just going to squirt it down the sink. And then after that, you leave and you pay the fee, and that's it. So you still got to pay the fee or whatever, but they're not gonna, you know, yeah. I see that. I see that underground, that black market thing going. So you can get your ID, then they'll sign off on it. Yeah, they'll make a lot of money. They'll make a lot of money off of that because they'll charge you an overhead for them taking that kind of risk. And if you got the money to pay the premium, then they can hook you up so you can go grocery shopping, so you can get a job, so you can ride the bus, ride a cab, do whatever, move in and out of society. So, yeah, I see that becoming a black market in the future if they go to forced vaccinations and they leave it up to doctors in private practice to administer. Now they say you got to go to a facility, a government facility, and they got government people there stabbing you. That's a whole different topic, right? That's a whole different system right there. But it is what it is. Let's see. Government getting behind crypto blockchain in near future. That's a question. Okay. If you would like the lowdown on that, the short answer is yes. They've been doing it. I covered that in my documentary that I did back in 2016 called "The Fed versus the Blockchain and Central Banks versus the Bitcoin." So yes, and that's here on YouTube. Just go to the documentaries playlist, and you'll see it there. I did Kodak have a rally alert last night's report? Let me see. That's a good question. Let's see. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Tell you in a second. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Kodak. Okay, so specifically, Kodak did have a here's what it looked like on the thing. It said that there was basically it should have said secondary rally alert. A number 11 had a number 11 under the alerts, and under the trend momentum reading you had a 1. So it showed a locked in bull market with upside momentum locked in, weekly trend momentum. And according to the report, if Kodak did what this report says, then yeah, let me just pull up Kodak on my chart and we can take a look here in a moment. Let's see. Here we go, Kodak. Let's see. Pulling it up now. Okay. I was right about Kodak. All right, here we go. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. All right, here we go. All All right. Nope, that's not what I want to show you. All right, here we go. I'm pulling up the charts. Hopefully you can see it. Let me know if everyone can see the charts that I have up. All right, the top chart is the weekly. This one right here is the daily. This is the 4-hour, and this is the 60-minute. So as you can see, this market has been out of favor for a minute. It's been under liquidation for a minute. Look at this. We're talking about a $3 stock, and it goes up to $60 this week. You go from $2 to $60. All right, from 2 to 60. Look at the gappage on the daily. Look at the gappage. Look at the gappage. All right. So yeah, the pulse waves. Yeah, if you were one of those people watching Kodak, let's say you had you just was just trading it, whatever. Yeah, you could have caught it. You could have caught it. You could have definitely caught this one. Really, you would have been in it since July the 14th or July 15th is when you would have been in it. You would have been in it from the low $2 range. I'll show you now on the whatchamacallit. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let's see here. Chart. Pull up the KOD. Oh, okay. Seems like this. Sometimes pulling up these algo charts or a trip. It's just going to take a second. All right, I got it up now. Here we go. Let's come out of this screen and go to the next one. All right. So y'all see the chart, right? All right, here we go. All right, so as you can see here on this daily chart, this market is benefiting from the rally alert back here. This is on July the 14th. All right, had this rally alert, started getting production, right? Market pulled back a little bit, and then you got another rally alert, and again, the market took off like a rocket. All right. So answer your question. This gave you 3 buy signals. The first was here. The second is here. The third one was right here. So yeah, you would have been in this today. You would have been in this today. If you were following this particular market, yes, you could have gotten in easily. All right, so here we go. First rally alert, secondary rally alert, and then another primary rally alert right here. Boom. So yeah, if like I said, if you can't trade everything, but if this was one of those stocks that you were watching for signals, you got plenty of buy signals leading up to this part right here. You had plenty. You would have been good to go right here. And this is a weekly chart. Back to the daily chart. Here you go. Okay. So you would have gotten your chances to capture the Eastman Kodak if that was something that you were watching and wanting to trade leading up to this point. But let's be honest. Most people did not catch this because you're not watching this stock. This is a $2 stock that ain't doing nothing. That would have been a waste of your money and a waste of your time. Be honest. You wouldn't have caught this. If you're a long only person, you wouldn't have caught this. You wouldn't have caught this. Let's be honest. You wouldn't have been paying attention to this stock. I know I wasn't. Why? It ain't doing nothing. All of a sudden it explodes because of some secret deal with the government giving them almost $1 billion. That's not trading. That's insider trading. Trading is following a market that has good momentum and good open interest. You know what I'm saying? This is not one of those stocks. This is a piece of wood. If this deal thing with the government didn't come through, this stock was on its way to zero. Let's just keep it 100. You dig what I'm saying? I don't like cherry picking those reports because that's what people do. They cherry pick the reports. You know, they watch something that explodes and say, "Oh, see, oh yeah, see, yeah, I caught that." You didn't catch nothing. Do you know how many dogs there are in the stock market? How many penny stocks and stuff there are? You can make that argument for just about any penny stock on any given day. But if we want to be honest, very few people caught that except for the insiders or people who just for whatever reason love that stock and they've been trading that stock for years. Those only lucky ones if they were long the market. But most people, you ain't gonna catch that. Come on, that's lying. I don't believe in that. My system is dope enough without me having to stretch and pretend stuff. You know, we don't do that over here. We trade for real. we don't play around. So yes, to answer your question, yes, the system, you would have caught that. If you were a person that's been eyeing that stock or you've been trading that stock for years and you were subscribed to us and you've been using the PulseWaves to trade that market, yeah, you could have caught all of that. Absolutely. All right, so now they're talking about how this whole thing with the extended money has been keeping people, you know, in their homes and all this other stuff, which is not necessarily true either. I'm surprised that they're saying that here on the Bloomberg because that ain't true. That's not true at all. All right, now he's admitting that that they need to do something. They need to do more. You think? Yeah, they're pretty much done at this point. I don't see how they're coming back from this. I really don't. I don't get it. I think he knows just how bad everything is, and he don't know what to do about it. He doesn't know. But I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But yeah, it's looking kind of whack, man. It's looking kind of whack. I don't see how we coming back from this. What is he going to do? Give each state $100 trillion? Because that's what it's going to take. The states are bankrupt, man. They're looking bad right now. And like I used to always tell you guys for years since I've been on YouTube, the higher the Dow goes, the poorer the people get. Have you not seen that manifesting? Higher the Dow, poorer the people. It just is what it is, family. We ain't got to like it, but we do need to acknowledge it. You know? Okay, so now precious metals are heating up. All right, precious metals are rallying. Gold is about to break 2,000 again, and silver just broke 25. Silver just broke 25. So the markets are trying to be a little reactionary here right now. It's getting weird. Now they're talking about inequality again. All these ridiculous things, and they're nets. They're nets to trap you, because once you agree to all this, say yes, all this sounds great, then you put these people in power. You give them unlimited power, and what happens is you get nothing of what they promised. And it's only until after they get in power that you realize how wrong you were. and what a grievous mistake you've made. But you won't be able to fix it, because once they get in there, they're going to change everything. They're going to change everything that you know and that you're used to, and you're going to see tyranny like you've never seen it before. See, the United States has never been in a state of tyranny like we're headed for right now. We've always been the one to terrorize other countries, but now tyranny is coming home, and it's going to be very difficult for a lot of people. You're going to see how much they really don't love you. Okay, let's see. We got a comment here. They don't like Binance. They're saying they have an office that can see all your information, and you've watched them for a while. That if that's true, that's messed up, man. Let's see. Kodak was a dinosaur company because they were dealing with obsolete tech. But you know what is a major component they're dealing with? Silver. Old film takes silver to develop. Okay, see, that's a boon to the silver market. Wow, I was unaware of that. But yeah, they were a dinosaur company. They really were. And all of a sudden, they go from being a $2 company to being a $60 company overnight. Really? Really? That ain't right. That doesn't make sense. Not because they created some incredible new technology or product. No. So they can work on vaccines. How does a film developer make vaccines? Again, that's like going to your auto mechanic because you stand in need of heart surgery or brain surgery. Really? That doesn't make any sense, man. You know something crooked is with that. Crooked and insider trading. Because how did that information come out? Nah, it's fishy, man. It's fishy. But you'll never hear anything about it. They'll sweep it under the rug. If you or I did that, we would have been already arrested and under the jail. But they do it and they can get away with it because they're the ones in power. They make the rules up as they go. It's terrible. But yep, this is the Orwellian nightmare. Live and direct and in the flesh. How you like me now, right? It's just weird, man. It feels like you're in Cinderella land or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know Trump gonna have something to say by the end of the day. Just get ready for it. Get ready. Whoa, did he just say live that the Fed makes the policy and BlackRock is just one of their agents to go and administer their policy? What does that even mean? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. He's just admitting that BlackRock is an agent of the Federal Reserve. Come on, really? I know I'm not the only one that just heard that. Wow. Whoa. Wow. As far as the mighty Bitcoin, man, anything is possible. Anything is possible. We could retest the 10K support. It's just like I showed you in the report, in the end of day report last night. I will address that chart again tonight. We'll look at it tonight and see has anything changed or what have you. But sorry, we got to go back to this BlackRock. He said the Fed makes the policy and BlackRock is one of their agents to administer the policy. They're basically telling you that the Fed and big business, big corporations, big fund managers, big private equity, sovereign wealth funds, hedge funds, whatever term you want to put on it. He just said BlackRock is one of our agents. One of. Which is like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. These are agents of the Federal Reserve. We always knew there's always talked about it, but he just confirmed it. Google BlackRock and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or type in BlackRock in your on YouTube. Type in BlackRock. You will see everybody from Max Kaiser to Alex Jones to Peter Schiff to, man, who hasn't talked about the Fed? BlackRock is just our agent. They execute our plans. That is a quote from Powell. Quote, BlackRock is just our agent. They execute our plans. It's on the monitor right now. Look at the screen. Here it is. Look. That's a quote from him. That is a quote. BlackRock is just our agent. They execute our plans. What does that mean? What plans? What are you doing? I guarantee you one of those things is to buy stocks, prop this market up. Every time there's a pullback in the market, boom, they come and prep it back up. All right, Zero Hedge on Twitter. Powell, BlackRock is just our agent. They execute our plans and shorts. See, I know I wasn't the only one that heard this. He said it, and he put it on the screen just now. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're right. This is like a deathbed confession. What in the world? I can't believe they admitted this. You know what? This is up there with Jim Cramer when he said, I'm part of the Illuminati, Bilderberg, trilateral commit. Remember, he had this long list, and then he said also in this paragraph, you see, but he said real fast, who was with it, who was down with it. He said that. And he wasn't laughing. He wasn't grinning. He had the most serious look on his face that I've ever seen in my life when he said it. Like almost they made him say, you have to say it on the live there. And he said it. I will never forget that. Yeah, the toothpaste is out of the tube and you cannot put it back in. Dude just said it, and now he's being quoted here on Bloomberg. Dude said, BlackRock is just one of our agents. Their job is to administer our policies. Come on, man. He's promising to do whatever it takes, but doing and promising are two different things. And right now, as we speak, all markets are positive. All markets are rallying right now as we speak. Even though the US dollar is down 23 pips, it's off its low of the day of 93.18. We're now trading at 93.45. The Dow is up, the NASDAQ is up, the S&P is up, the Russell is up, Bitcoin is up, Natural gas is up. Crude oil is up. Gold is up. Silver is up. Really? The only two things that are technically negative is the bond market and the US dollar as he speaks right now. The US dollar and the long bond is negative on the session. It is down. Oil, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks are up and rallying. Dude, what are we supposed to do about this? We just heard the man say that BlackRock is just one of many. One of our agents, their job is to administer our policies. Really? Come on, man. What we supposed to just unhear that? Do you know how monumental this? See, that's why I told you, man. You never know. You never know what the Fed's going to say. You don't know. They can always say or do something that will just blow you away. You'll be like, "What did he just say?" Sorry, I can't get off of this. I can't get off this. Really? Really? I don't get this, man. I don't. What do they do? No one's asking him a question to go deep on that. What are you saying? They're talking about everything else that has nothing to do with nothing. I want to know, how are they your agent? What you said their job is to administer your policies. What does that mean? What are your policies that they are administering? And then how are they going about administering it? Really? And no one wants to talk about this? Come on, man. I'm not we here on this program, we don't sugarcoat, we don't dodge questions, we don't beat around the bush, we don't tap dance, we don't pretend like we didn't see or hear what we just seen and heard. Sorry, I can't let this go. What does this mean? Now, when we talked about it 10 years ago on YouTube, we were called conspiracy theorists. Remember that? We talked about the plunge protection team. We talked about the president working group. We talked about Jekyll Island and all that, and audit the Fed. We were considered nuts. Didn't know what we were talking about. Now they just letting it all hang out. So the king is walking around butt naked with his Johnson swinging from left to right in broad daylight. And then when you look at him, he's like, what? What, knuckle? What? Come on, man. And no one's saying nothing? So we just going to pretend like we didn't hear him say that BlackRock, their job is as an agent of the Fed, an agent of the Fed. Now you're going to make me quote, I can't get off. BlackRock, an agent of the Fed. Really? Really? Come on, man. An agent of the Fed? An agent of the Fed? Their job is to administer our policies? Huh? What? How? What are they supposed to do? Sorry, man. When you say someone is an agent, the first thing I'm thinking about is my man Dark Low from Philly, from OBH, when he said, check him for a wire, strip him out his underwear. Yeah, dude is wearing a wire. BlackRock is rocking around wearing a wire. Anyone who has said or spoke to anything with BlackRock, you have been recorded. You are on camera. BlackRock has a wire in the pimp cup. Oh, stop it. This is too much. Yeah, I see silver traders are getting punched in the face right now. See why you can't trust the Fed, man? Ain't there's no future in being a company man. You can't trust these knuckles. You don't know what they're gonna do. All right, look, we got flip screens now. Hold on. You got to, for those of you who don't have access or you're not looking at this, you got to see this. This is looking suspicious as you know what. Mad suspicious. All right, let's talk about this. Look at that. Look at how. All right, this is your weekly on your silver, right? When I flip it to the daily chart, look at this, man. These dudes, do you have no shame? Look at this. See how they do, y'all? Look at this. You're red on the day. You're plummeting. Silver has just dropped from $25. I announced it just a few minutes ago that silver just hit $25. Now you're at $23.98 and plummeting. Do you know that is $5,000 a contract that you just erased? Ouch. Ouch. Ow. Ow. I don't want to play anymore. You hit too hard. Stop playing. Look at this, man. You just lost 5 G's per contract if you're trading the big silver. This is why you don't trade when the Fed is running his mouth. I told you to get out of the market by 2 o'clock. Why do you think I say these things? I talk for my health? Because I like to hear myself talk? They just punched you in the face. I don't want to hear nobody crying in the trading room. I don't want to hear nobody crying in the trading room. I don't want to hear it. I told you this morning, I told you to get off the block. All right, the po-po was coming. I said, get off the block. The police, the man, the fuzz, the 5-0, the pigs, he's coming. He's oinking around the corner. Get out by 2 o'clock. Who heard me say that this morning on the live stream? Now you're falling even more. Now you're 5,000 plus in losses. Good grief, man. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. I told you I ain't trust it. That's why I didn't get in the market. I said I'm on the sidelines. I don't trust it. I don't believe them. I don't believe nothing they say. I said, if anything, I may reassess getting in after he shuts his mouth. That's what I said. I said the 2 o'clock is not going to be the issue. Did I not say that? I said the real issue is going to come when he start opening his mouth and he start testifying and doing question and answers. All right. Yeah, Santana, you know what, man? Come on, you done been with me forever, man. What you mean? Come on, man. You know that. I always say, no, keep it 100. No, for real though. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, I don't go in ahead of the Fed. Now, if I came in here today, let's say I'm one of those dudes that was long Kodak from $2. I might be like, yo, I'm feeling myself. Kodak's at 60. I'm gonna be all right. Let the Fed make his announcement. Go on and say what you're gonna say. I'm good, right? I done moved my stop. I done locked in some profit. Go ahead and speak. Go ahead, Ninja. Speak what you got to say. But if you not, and you just put on a new position coming into this meeting, you playing yourself. You don't know what he's gonna say. What if after this question and answer, he says, "Oh, and by the way, we going on vacation. We ain't doing nothing. We'll be back 2 months from now." Then what you gonna do? No one's at the helm for 2 months. Or, oh, by the way, we just raised interest rates. Sorry, psych, I had to raise it. Sorry, I just changed my mind while we were talking. You don't know what he's going to do. That's why until he shuts his mouth, you don't know what he's going to say, and you don't know what he's going to do. We can have breaking news right now. The president could break in and mush him and say, yo, step aside, slide right now. And come and say, okay, I heard what this dude is saying. Forget what he's saying. I just made a presidential thing in the law. I'm giving everybody $10,000. Checks will be in the mail. You should get it by Friday. Boom. That would tear all this up. Next thing you know, markets are going berserk, and anyone who was short just went bankrupt. That's why you don't play with the Fed, man. not in uncertain times like today, like we're living in now. These are uncertain economic times. You don't know what they're going to say. You don't know what they're going to do. And you don't know what the market's reaction is going to be to what they say or what they do. You don't know. What if Trump does do that? Say, oh, by the way, I just signed an executive order. I'm giving everybody $1,000, whatever. How you know silver won't go to 400 after he say that? Those of you who think he was smart and going to outsmart the market and short silver today, how do you know that that won't happen? How do you know he don't come out and say, yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and then silver and gold explode. They're up a couple of $100 a piece. Now what? That's why you don't play with these kind of days. I told you, I don't trust them. I don't like what I've been seeing. It's fishy, it's snaky, it's shady. How does Kodak? I understand what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not. You're not a picture company. You're a chemical company. Yeah, I hear that, but they're not in the business. They're not a laboratory in the sense of, you know, a pharmaceutical company is a laboratory. When you think lab, you think of beakers and Florence flasks and Bunsen burners. That's what you think of when you think lab. All right. Last time I checked, I didn't think any beakers and Bunsen burners and Florence flasks was involved in developing film. All right, just saying. Good looking out, man. I like that. That was dope. He said, Dex, you watched a billion charts. You are a human computer with a God's pulse. That's funny. Thanks, man. Thanks for the love, man. I have watched a lot of charts. That's not too much of a stretch. Not too much. Yeah, man. This is this is getting crazy, dude. I don't even know how we supposed to handle this, man. How we supposed to handle this? BlackRock is an agent of the Fed. That's like you being Tony Montana, and you find out your brother is a federal agent and his job is to arrest you. Really? My brother? My dad? My mama's about to lock me up? Mama, you with the Fed? Yeah, honey, you didn't know, baby? Oh, you thought this was a jewelry? No, this is a wire. I wear this every day, baby. I got gold ones. I got silver wires. I got a brooch that I wear that has a mic in it. Yeah, that's what I. These red bottoms I got on got a mic in it, baby. I stay mic'd up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo, if oh my goodness. Yo. all you real dudes out there, if y'all got money in BlackRock, you gotta take your money out now because dude working with the feds. He said he's a Fed. He didn't say they were cooperating with the Fed. They said they are a Fed. They said they're an agent of the Fed. That means they got a badge and everything. And you got your money with the Fed right now. Man, so you snitching too? You snitching? I didn't know you was snitching. Oh, man. I can't even holler at you now, fam, because you snitching. You an agent of the Fed. We can't even be boys no more. No, we can't. No, we can't play ball today. Nah, because your basketball got a mic in it. Oh boy, this is rich. What I better hear, you know, the internet better explode today with people giving commentary on this aspect. We cannot unhear this. We cannot. Sorry, I need more. I got questions. Can he answer some of my questions? How is BlackRock? See, now we always ascertained, those of us that got our ear to the ground. We have always ascertained that BlackRock is an agent of the CIA and a whole bunch of other stuff because don't nobody get that big and that rich and that powerful. And don't forget, it's the same people, BlackRock, Blackwater. We think the mercenary group. We think all these things that go flying through our minds. The hit squad taking out, international leaders and, overthrowing governments and regimes and I mean, all these images come to mind. Yo, I know this is hurting some of y'all's feelings today, man, but mama agent. Yo, dog, you with the feds? You got a badge? Oh, Mo. You say you got questions, we got answers, Radio Shack. Oh my goodness. I knew it was a reason that cell phones came with mics in them. That's not a camera, dog. That's a mic. Your phone snitching. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Now I know I don't believe nothing coming out of his mouth. He's still talking. I don't believe nothing coming out of his mouth. I'm sorry. How do you do? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the hourly, man. Oh, it got me stumbling over my words. Look at the hourly chart. Come on, man. Really? See why you need to be out of the market? They hurting you if you was short, and they stopping you out if you was long. You can't win, man. You can't win with them. They turn the machines on and they rip your face completely off of your skull. Your skeleton is showing. Y'all remember that from elementary school? Your epidermis is showing. Remember when we started learning about science? Well, on this one, they said forget your epidermis, your whole skeletal structure is showing. How do you deal with this? And they did it to you twice. Look at this. They took you way down here, made you think you was doing something, and then like stretched you out, and then just said, side, boom. Face rippage. Matt, you dropped from $25 down below $23.71. You did this in the last 60 minutes. How do you explain yourself? Did you know this was going to come? Why did you allow yourself to get caught in this right here? What psychopathic behavior? Notice how gold did not even flinch. Let me pull up the gold chart for you. Gold didn't do none of that. Gold didn't do none of that. See, gold is stable. Gold is stable. Yeah, you pulled back mightily from that 2000, but yeah. And I don't even know why this one is not showing the 2000 because it hit 2000. Oh, that's right. Because this is Thinkorswim extended futures contract thing, so priced a little bit different. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we're $20 off the high, basically. We're $20 off the high in gold. That's it. But silver is mad dollars. It's like $3 off the high. Man. Okay, so you found an article about the Fed and BlackRock won't let me post link here. I will post in trading room. Please post that link in the trading room. Please post that link. Thank you. Good looking out. Post that joint. Man. The Fed is doing a lot to foster respectful climate for all, whatever that means. I want to talk about your agent. That's what I want him to talk about. None of these paid shills are asking him a question about that. They're asking him about, equality and kumbaya, unicorns in the sky. I want somebody to ask him to explain how BlackRock is an agent of the Fed. And you specifically said, sir, that the Fed makes the policy. BlackRock's job is to bring that policy into being, to administer the policy. How are they doing that? How is a hedge fund, private equity fund, sovereign wealth fund an agent of the Fed? That's what I would like to know. That's what I want to know. What's up, BlackRock? That's what I want to know. An agent. Look at the Fed double speak. Slowdown in growth might be short-lived or not. Literally, that's what it said, or not. I literally said that, or not. That's like saying your wife may be pregnant or not. Come on, man, really? Clearly, a risk will see a slowdown in economy and jobs. What do you mean it's clearly a risk? It's already happening. We got like 70 million people out of work now. Really? Powell says he hasn't looked at buying equities. How can you say that when just last month you said that's what you were doing? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You know what? Let me not scream at Unc. I don't want to scream at Uncle. You know what? He's right. The Fed makes the policy. BlackRock is the one that is buying up all the equities, doing the Fed's bidding. Oh my goodness. You got an agent in the room. Man, if you get money from the Fed, you an agent, aren't you? No, it's the capacity. It's the capacity. And really, technically, no one's getting money from the Fed because it's like play on words. When we say Fed, you know me thinking about Uncle Sam, the federal government. But the Fed is not the federal government. The Fed is a private banking institution. So, and everyone in a sense, you could say would be an agent because every time you get in a paycheck, they're paying you with government fiat money. That's their money. It got their face on it. They don't got our face on it. But we're talking about here, no, we're talking about something totally different. A person getting Social Security, a person getting unemployment, a person getting, EBT, food stamps, whatever. That's not an agent of the Fed. That's different. BlackRock is specifically, he said they are an agent of the Fed and they do the Fed's bidding. He said the BlackRock's job is to administer the Fed's policy. That's what he said out of his mouth. He needs to explain what that means. Is the Fed laundering money through BlackRock? That wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure BlackRock has his hands in all types of stuff. All types of stuff. I just can't get off of this, man. Do you know how devastating that is? That's like finding out, you finding out that your wife is a Fed. And that her job was to marry you and get you on tape and on mic to build a case. You know how devastating that is? So, baby, you mean that when we was on our honeymoon? Yes, dear. I had a mic in my bra. Every time you and I get up in the morning and say good morning, I have a mic and it's turned on. Yes, dear. I have a mic in my purse. Yes, dear. I had a mic sewn into my dress. The new Gucci dress you bought me. Yes, I had a mic right underneath the button. Your wife is an agent. What do you do with something like that, man? Am I dreaming? Is this fake? Is this like, is somebody punk? Am I being punked right now? Am I on punk? The episode of Punked? Are they trying to punk us right now? Trying to see what they can get away with? See how crazy they can talk to us to see if we'll believe it? I mean, he said this. I didn't say it. He said it. We've been saying it for years, but he just confirmed it today. BlackRock is an agent of the Fed. BlackRock is the police. The connotations this brings. Wow. You're welcome, fam, man. This is what we do every day, man. We do this. Sometimes the live streams go a little bit longer than I anticipate, but when he starts talking crazy like this, I don't know what he's going to say next. I can't leave. He may say something even worse. So far, his mouth has had an effect on the markets today. Silver fell. It was on its way to falling $2 off the intraday high because they didn't like something he said. All right, what we got here? BlackRock CEO Larry Fink may now be the most powerful man in the world, overseeing not just the Fed's new potentially $4.5 trillion corporate slush fund. Whoa. Wow. Meanwhile, Connecticut man charged with decapitating his landlord with a samurai sword. Whoa, yo, are you being funny? Or are you saying that's really in the news, Rosa? Is that in the news for real? People kirking out like that? They going in like that? Ooh wee. Uh yeah, they will have a new logo for blue stripe in it. That sounds about right. Making Israel first. Man. Yo, we got a lot to talk about, fam. We got a lot to deal with. This is gonna take a while to really sink in. I mean, this is like the government doing breaking news, saying, okay, breaking news. The government has a something they need to say. The president comes on and says, yes, UFOs are real. As a matter of fact, here's Alex, the alien, a buddy of mine. He's gonna come on and talk to you. And you see the gray come in with the big head and the big old black eyes, and he's talking, saying, yes, welcome, Earthlings. Here I am. Yes, it's true. I am a demon. I am a fallen angel. Yes, I am here, but not in my own capacity. No, I did not come in peace or nothing like that. The truth of the matter is, the reason why I'm here is because I'm an agent of the Fed, and I've been an agent of the Fed for a long time. And yes, they make policy, but my job is to implement the Fed's policy. Oh, good grief. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Mark, you're right, man. You are right. It's funny that now I didn't know he wrote that book, but yeah, he's been talking about stuff too. Yeah, man. I didn't know Jim Rickards wrote a book in 2016. That's around the same time I did my documentary. So yeah, wow, okay. I didn't know about that. Man. Nah, they're not gonna say come in peace, man. No, they not. They're gonna say we came here so that you, the American people, can run me my money. That's what you're gonna hear the alien say. On behalf of the Federal Reserve, being an agent, an alien agent, run me my money. We've been bailing y'all out for the last 25 years. I'm here to collect on behalf of the Fed. If you can't pay, then I must stay. Whoa. Mm-mm. Yeah, today was a very enlightening day. This has been the most powerful Fed day ever. Ever. Oh, now, no, he did not just say this. Powell says banks have been source of strength in this crisis. Of course, it's a source of strength because you made Buffett give Bank of America all that money. You knew there was a reason to that. Come on now. So Buffett's been an agent of the Fed for a long time. Remember, they made him bail out Goldman Sachs back in 2008. Remember that? Yeah, he bailed out Goldman Sachs. Yeah, look, you may have a short memory, but I don't, Mr. Fed. We know Buffett is an agent of the Fed too because he bailed out Goldman Sachs. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. No, banks are not well capitalized and strong, you liar. Why did you have Buffett just give Bank of America a bunch of money? How they strong when they taking this man's money? If they were strong, they wouldn't need his money. They would say, we don't need you to buy up no shares of stock. People think they slick. They're not slick. They're not slick. Whoa. Local Seattle office quitting. I guess BlackRock is coming in their place. That is scary. BlackRock stock way up. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Man, you guys, this is getting a little scary. This ain't funny, man. I'm not amused, man. I am not amused right now. I'm not amused. What is going on? Lucy, you have some explaining to do. All right, so we're done with this conference now. Let me see if I got BlackRock in the system. I'm gonna be monitoring them. They just joined. They just officially joined my Illuminati index. I didn't have them in the system, but they will be on tonight's report. You better believe that. All right, so we done, man. All right, fine. Notice how they restructure the stress test for the banks so that they could easily meet those requirements. Then like you said, they have no reserve requirements. Then you got Buffett to backstop Bank of America. Man, you're right, Rosa. Semi-private paramilitary will come in place of police force. Very bad. Yep, absolutely. Already seen that happening. All right, man. I'm out. I done did 3 lives already. I gotta get ready for the one for tonight. All right, so in light of everything that we heard today and what's has transpired, I will reserve and keep my powder dry for tonight. I'll be ready to place trades tonight. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna let this day settle. Let the day close. Let it marinate. Let it do what it's gonna do, and then I'll make my move tonight, and I will post that tonight. All right. I'll let y'all know what moves I'm gonna make in case anybody want to follow me or anything. I'll let you know what I'm gonna do. But right now, I'm not doing Nathan. I want to see how the market closes today. Is it going to accelerate this rally into the close, or does the market come apart at the seams? I need to see that. I need to know what we're dealing with. And they're trying to say, yeah, he moved the market, but nah. His mouth moved the market big today. Sorry, I'm not coming off of that. He did some stuff. He did something today. And no one put his feet to the fire. They heard what he said and just let him just say that in passing, and that was it. So they had to have rehearsed it before time, because you can't tell me that nobody wanted to say nothing about or ask no question about how is BlackRock an agent of the Fed, and how long have they been an agent of the Fed? What is their responsibility with working with the Fed? What are their roles? What do you have them doing for you right now? And why do you have them doing that for you right now? Sorry, I'm not getting off of this no time soon. We're going to talk about this. BlackRock, an agent of the Fed? Are you serious? I sound like Paul Begley now. What? Are you serious? All right, fam. I'm going to see y'all in the trade room, and everybody else I'll see tonight for the end of day report. I'm out of here, man. Thanks for attending today's FOMC. This one is definitely a classic. All right, man. I'm out. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. What that means is take whatever profit you can from this market and don't give it back over to them in the form of losses. I'm out. Peace.